Good morning, dear students. Today, our lecture devoted dialectics. What is dialectics? It is the main question for many people, and in ancient time, the person like Democritus and Socrates told about dialectics. Guys, the first question, the essence and content of the categories of dialectics. Second, the basis laws and categories of dialectics. The world around us is infinitely complex and infinitely varied. In this world, everything is interconnected. It is not necessary to, on the spot, and are constantly changing and evolving. Dialectics, this is the understanding of the world as a constantly evolving, unfight in its manifestation, general relation, and laws. Dialectics, as a part of philosophy, has a huge ideological, cognitive, and methodological significance. No, dialectics is impossible to explain the mechanisms and the laws of development of a variety of systems, biological, social, psychological, anomalous phenomena in the scientific, ideological, and social practice, philosophical errors. Originally, the word dialectic meant the art to the converse, the search for truth by collision of opposing views on the subject matter of the dispute or discussion. Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle saw in the dialectic of the way to the true definition of the concepts, gave magnificent examples of the thinking of the dialectic. In ancient philosophy, evolved understanding of the cosmos as a whole within with the process of change ever committed and the formation of death. The famous thesis of Heraclitus, everything flows, everything changes, reflects the essence of the approach. The dialectic of Neoplatonism, interpreted in connection with the hierarchy, dissection, and unity of existence. But it was a world origins, the world of ideas. Spinoza introduces the dialectical conception of substance, nature, as the cause of itself. Leibniz rejects the idea of the self-moving matter and saw the source of its movement in the spiritual essence, monads. In Kant, the dialectic acted as a means of exposing the illusions of the human mind, seeking to comprehend the thing itself. To read a solid and absolute knowledge, but with the development of the philosophy of the meaning of the term dialectic enriched. Under him began to understand not only the thinking method of the detecting and reporting the truth, the criticism of reason delusions, but also a contradictory relationship, the actual process of development of all the phenomena of the world. Hegel first introduced all the natural, historical, and spiritual world as a process in constant motion, change, and development. He tried to formulate the laws of dialectics as the development of laws, the law of transition from quantity to quality, the law of unity and struggle of opposites, denial law. But it was idealistic dialectic. Hegel probably sensed something important in the dialectic of the real world. It was still manifest dialectic of Hegel's spirit. Many of the Hegelian position development as a compound of being and non-being is things as its own negation, contradiction, the source of vitality of the phenomena need to be clarified in depth. Hegel was floating in the sky of the spirit. Marx and Engels tried to put the dialectics on a materialist basis, entirely omitted in the real world, nature, and society. Dialectics, the doctrine of the most general laws of relation and the establishment, development of being and knowledge, and based on this teaching method of creative cognitive thinking. The dialectical view of the world is a special kind of highly organized knowledge, the synthesis by broad philosophical generalizations on the basis of interactive concepts relating to all forms of life and matter, taking into account the hierarchy of being and the principle of historism, category development central to the dialectic. The key problem of the dialectic, the problem of development, and now there is not enough recognition at ideologically reclaimed. Only a synthetic of current knowledge about the laws of development of the world will allow us to see the problem in a new. The educational and monographic philosophical literature and discuss it mainly four of the treatment. The first, development as a process of irreversible qualitative changes. The development of perpetual motion from simple to complex, from lower to higher. The development is a struggle of opposites, the resolution of conflicts. As a factor in the development of the global cycle of matter.